Welcome back to the Ollie Skelton show that everybody rates. The acronym for that is TOSSA. You are listening to the TOSSA podcast. Although I was previously in this room when I was doing a solo episode, this isn't a solo episode today. I'm lucky enough to be joined by none other than Mitch Eliot from Love Island, season number 5, Australia. 4.
Almost.
Pretty close.
Close.
But no, thank you so much for coming on, dude.
Thanks for having me. This is an honour.
An honour?
There is a few people before me.
Okay.
The talented Matt Evans.
Yes.
The Kardashian guy.
Yes.
Far out, mate.
Yeah. And do you know what?
Wanted.
Do you know what? We got his TikTok got 1 million views today.
What was it?
He was just doing like a random impression of
on your pod?
on mine. And he's got 10 million.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I want to talk about, we've been trying to sort of cross paths
we have.
since we both entered this reality TV world, which I would say was quite close together, like this newfound tap.
We're all going through it together.
Yep. And and I remember I was like, Mitch seems like a really cool dude. But it's not until you meet the person.
Exactly.
Right? It's not until you meet the person that you're like, okay, this is a cool dude. And so I'd met you last week. Drink away. So I'd met you last week. And
feels like a lifetime. Yep.
I agree. But there was a moment that made me be like, and I said this to the boys back home, and I said this to Rupert as well.
Yeah.
There was a moment where I was like, okay, this dude's wicked.
What was the moment?
Okay, so it was.
Am I going to be embarrassed?
No,
I don't get embarrassed. I actually don't get embarrassed.
No. It was really endearing, and I really loved it. So
I think it might be the same moment that
I know you know what it's going to be. So we're about to leave.
I know what you're talking about, but this is not what I was thinking. Yes.
Okay. I want to
No. I've got a moment when I knew that you were cool.
Okay.
But mine's probably not as funny as yours.
No. Both are going to be great, I think. Okay, because my moment is. So obviously we went out last week.
It's the ants thing, isn't it? Anyway, you say it.
So we're about to leave. We're going out, and you say to you and your Phoebe's sister's fiance now.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Guys. Yeah.
To them both. And you say, "Yo, anybody got ants, man?" You said,
I really shortened that, didn't I? I thought it'd catch on.
So you went, "Anybody got ants?" And I was like, because I'm still like, we're still at the point where I'm like, you know, when you first get to know someone, you're just like, yeah. And I was like, yeah.
A few of you went like, yeah. I was like, okay. Everyone knows what I'm talking about.
What's ants, man?
I just sucked back in. I was like, far out.
But you don't try and fake it. You're just like, I'm going to be honest. I shortened it from, does anybody have ants in their pants? Because I thought it would sound cool.
I did.
I fucked it.
I did.
And
I'm trying to impress all these people that I haven't met before. No one wants to just say you got ants in your pants.
And I loved it. I loved it because it was just like, you know what, dude? I would do the exact same thing. And the fact you're like, I'm going to be honest.
You just
I tried. And that one missed.
Work.
But I got the next one. So oh, God. That was so funny to me. But I'd love to. So what's your moment? What's your moment? Because we don't have a lot.
No, we don't have a lot. We're scraping the barrel here.
Yeah.
And a few of them I don't remember, to be honest.
Yeah. Does that near the end?
No, I knew that you're cool because I said, what did I say? I said something. We were at a very fancy event.
Yes.
Which I'm not used to.
Yeah, that was.
And I don't think you're used to them.
Ooh,
too.
No.
No. So got there early, and I was like the whole time I was looking at the front door. I was like, Ollie will be here soon.
Yeah.
I don't even know Ollie.
I don't want that pressure myself.
I know. And Phoebe was hyping me up to you, like Tahnee and you, and I was like, I don't want this pressure. I don't want to have to be this fucking god.
No.
Anyway, I said to you something, I couldn't spell something, I couldn't read something, and I said, I'm dyslexic. And you said to me, that's a superpower. And I was like, whoa, most people just laugh. And you said I had a superpower.
Right.
So I was like, fuck.
Right.
This guy's cool.
It is. It's a superpower. And maybe that's because I have ADHD my whole life and my mum's gone, it's a superpower, man.
She said that.
Yeah. So I've tried to.
My mum doesn't believe that dyslexia is a thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
What's that about?
She just thinks I need to pick up a book and practice.
Right.
You know?
Is there a word that fucks you the most? That really
letters fuck me the most.
Letters.
So it's the B's and the D's.
Okay.
They really get me. The J's and the G's.
Right.
So someone's like, "Oh, my name's Jaden. It's G." Oh no, it's J.
Superpower, bro. You're just
so
superpowering.
I mix them up. Yeah, I mix them up.
Right.
Left and rights. I don't know if that comes with dyslexia. Left and rights will never drill into my head.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what about the L?
So I failed so in New Zealand we call it a restricted. So I think it's like your P's here.
Yeah.
Failed mine because the whole time I was doing this.
Off the wheel.
Yeah, off the wheel. And at the end of it, he goes to me, "What is this?" And I was like, "It's the left and the right.
It's the fucking universal sign language of left and right."
Yeah, he said you can't be doing that when you're driving. So I failed.
So before you turned, you were throwing up
no,
tag signs
the whole time.
So chili buns, man. What is that?
What?
You know how you guys call
I thought you were naming a band. You mean chili bins?
Yeah.
Eskies.
Yeah.
You just changed the subject. Like
I had to find something. And what else? And you call doonas something else, right?
Doonas. Oh, duvets.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that you guys say do you guys not say duvets?
I think maybe we do say duvets.
Yeah. There's a few differences.
Something that I've noticed that people do in comparison to Sydney is we say hell. Oh, that's hell good.
Oh yeah, like hella good.
Yeah,
but you just shortened it.
Yeah. Oh,
how good?
Nah, they were hell pissing me off. They were hell.
Yeah,
this
that's all right.
But I think in Sydney they say heaps. Oh, this was heaps.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still trying to find myself in this funky town. When did you make the move?
I made the move. What's now? Probably a year ago.
A year ago.
A bit before a year ago. I'm fresh. I'm still fresh.
And so so you make the move, and why do you make the move? The cash.
The cash.
Yeah.
Minimum wage in New Zealand is just not it. And yeah, there's just the pay's better here. Lifestyle's a bit better.
Yeah.
We'll say Sydney's expensive as fuck. Rent.
Right.
I know you guys are paying a lot. We're paying a lot, not compared to you.
Why are you out me here?
So, so what I've kind of justified it is I'm paying for the lifestyle.
Right.
I love Bondi.
Yeah.
I am a Bondi boy now.
Hell yeah, dog.
And so I think of it as I'm paying to be 20-minute walk to the beach.
Sure.
That's pretty much it. Our apartment is small. If you're paying what I'm paying back home, you'd have, like, from what I just pay, you could get a whole house.
Bro, I keep trying to tell Tahnee this fucking over in the West Coast, which is underrated, can I just say. If we were paying what we're paying here, we would have a we'd have a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom, and a butler. Whenever we want to do anything.
And a chef. So my best mate's mum is from Perth.
Shout out Gab.
And her name's Yvonne.
All right.
I don't know who Gab is. But she always talked Perth up. So the whole time I was thinking of moving to Australia, I was like, Perth.
100%.
Until I realized no one actually moves from New Zealand to Perth.
Bro, that's baloney. One of my best friends growing up, Mark Wishart. Shout out to Mark. Fungaday boy.
Shout out to Mark.
Fungaday.
That's good.
I love saying Fungaday.
Fungaday.
And he'd always be like, No.
We do say,
No, saddest guy, G.
what? Saddest guy.
So we used to have. So he'd be like, "No, don't be the saddest." G.
Oh, yeah. Sad guy, eh? I do. Yeah, I probably know him.
Yeah, no. Well, he left when he was like 15, but he brought out all these phrases that me and like the other boys would just fucking say all the time.
Did he say chur?
Chur boy,
Chur G.
chur my G.
Chur means a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's like, what is that word? Universal.
Yeah,
Universal. Versatile.
Universal.
You can use it anywhere.
Yeah.
With any sentence.
Yeah. What else did he say?
Well,
he'd always refer to, and I still use this to this day, like unattractive girls. She's a mud owl.
Yeah, mud. You guys don't say mud? She's
Not
mud owl.
really. No.
What was he? Was he Māori?
No.
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 Was he white?
Yeah.
Oh.
One thing that I loved that he would say, and when he was on like phone, when he was on the phone to people back home, they'd always say, "Oh, you egg."
You egg. Yeah, that's an old one. That is an old one.
Fuck it. So, when you go to the bathroom, right?
Do I sit down or stand?
When you scrunch.
Ah.
So no, not necessarily. So when you're cleaning up shop.
This is great content.
This is when you're cleaning up shop.
Yeah.
It's funny, right? Because we get left to our own devices in that room from a very young age.
Yeah.
And I think everybody can have different habits that they form that you don't talk about usually with anybody.
It's not really a conversation.
It's not a conversation, right?
No.
But we're doing it all the time.
Yeah.
So I am
doing it now.
shitting my pants right now. Oh. No, I am when I finish doing the biz, I will stand and scrunch.
So you stand up.
Correct.
You stand up.
Scrunch it.
And you stand. Wow. I've never known someone to stand and wipe.
Who do you know?
No, I don't know. So yes.
So I put it to my mates in the group chat.
Mm-hmm.
And I think.
But you're standing like 8 times.
What?
What? Wait, how many? Wait,
you think I'm going up and down?
Yeah. No. So you stand the whole time. You're like in a squat. Your quads must be amazing.
They're clearly not. No. So I stand up scrunching, and is a normal thing.
Yeah. Okay. So your mates back you up.
There was maybe 2 out of 7.
Okay.
And then
what's that? 20%.
I'm gonna give that a pass. It's probably 30s.
Yeah, I was thinking more. Yeah. Sorry. Up.
So then, some of my other mates were stand-up folders.
Okay.
So they fold the toilet paper.
Yep.
So then some of my other mates were sit-down scrunches.
Okay. Yep.
And then
one
mate, and I'm going to fucking call him out actually. Brad Jones, you psychopath.
Do I want to know what he does?
He's a sit-down folder.
Nah, you don't wipe up. No, you do not wipe up. Brad, where are you, Brad? That is not okay. Your balls must be brown.
Oh, Brad Brown balls,
gooch.
bro. Okay.
Brad. The moment everyone's been waiting for.
Yeah, what you got?
So I think what I do is I'm a bit more I scrunch, but I also
you think I'm sitting and standing up.
I stay seated.
Right.
But what I do is when I scrunch, I kind of push it on my leg so it makes a flat surface.
Oh.
So that when I wipe, it's kind of like a flat, because I don't want to scrunch and be all scrunchy when I'm in there. So I kind of like get the toilet paper. And as I go,
you buff it.
I do this every day, and I can't actually think about how I'm doing it.
So you buff it a little bit.
So I kind of like this, and then I kind of like Yeah, buff it. Get it ready. But I go front to back. And I do not stand.
Ain't it crazy though?
No one talks about it. It isn't a conversation that you have.
Have you ever spoken to Phoebe about that?
No, I have not spoken to Phoebe about it, but I don't really need to. She shits while I'm in the bathroom.
But I never seen her wipe though.
Yeah. I feel like the thing is, I don't know if you know this, girls don't wipe as much as boys do.
Really?
Literally all my girl mates that I've ever had, I flatted with 3 girls. The big flat. My mum and Phoebe. They're not in the toilet for long. In and out when they're shitting. Literally in and out.
See, I don't even... Actually, I do know when Tahnee's shitting. Because there's a couple of things. Firstly, she says, I'm going to the toilet.
Right.
Now, she will never say I'm going to the toilet if she's doing a urination. But when... Why did you bring this up, bro?
I didn't. This is a great chat. No, but I from my experience with women, they're not in the toilet for long.
Yeah.
I could be in there for 2 minutes. I could be in there for an hour.
See, I feel
Probably
like
not an hour,
shit.
but-
I can shit pretty quick.
Really?
But I use a lot of
Toilet paper.
So I go...
Same.
I like to get a little...
Yeah. Whoop it out. Yeah.
and then catch it.
Wrap it around your hand.
Yeah, and then scrunch.
Yeah.
And then do 8 sit squats. and then...
You don't even need to go to the gym. Fuck, I might start doing that. I skip leg day. I already do skip leg day.
Oh, bro, I haven't done leg day since 2008, man. Okay, here's another one, right? Here's another one. So I'm talking to the boys in the chat. And they're like, they're talking about like, he kisses his mum on the lips or whatever. And I was like, just wait. I was like, fuck, I reckon I kiss my mum side on like half.
Yeah. It's like a...
You don't do that at all. You're like,
so no. Another thing I've noticed about Australians. So when I watched Love Island the first season, a lot of them would hug and do the on the side, like when they would like recouple and they do
yeah.
That's not a Kiwi. That's not a Kiwi thing.
See, it wasn't a Perth thing either.
Really,
until maybe a few years ago.
Right.
But
so
then,
they brought it in.
Yeah, like my sister's ex-boyfriend now.
Yeah.
I used to see him greet all Lucy's my sister's friends like that. And I'm like, that's a bit. It's a bit too much. But now it's just, I think it's what people do, and it's very.
So is it rude if I don't do it because I haven't done it?
Okay, but how many times have you feel like you've missed?
Lots. No, so they go for it, and I go for the swerve, but then I'm like, is this rude?
And then maybe you go half, and you do a little smooth to the hair, won't you?
Depending on which way we're going, if I swerve the wrong way, I'm cheating.
But yeah, true.
I'm cheating on Phoebe.
True, just direct contact. But I always like, if it's a person that I'm not super comfortable with how it's going to go, I'll find myself just kissing their hair. Like
you go for the hair?
I'm in way too late. I'm just like, I'm going half in here.
Yeah. You're pulling out hair.
Okay, so, but they were saying, I was like, I reckon growing up I used to kiss my mum on the lips. That's me, bro.
Okay.
And then they were like, that's fucking weird. And then they were talking about their dad. They kissed their dad on the lips.
But they thought it was weird to kiss your mum on the lips.
Correct.
What? No. If you think
worse
it's weird
for
for your
dad.
mum, it's got to be worse for your dad.
It's got to be worse for the dad. Are you kissing any family member on the lips growing up?
No.
Your mum, your dad?
Oh, maybe when I was younger.
Yes.
Yeah. I used to always be like, Mum, one day I'm going to marry my Auntie Jen, R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P.
She passed. And I would always remember when I was like 4 or 5, kissing her on the lips, kissing my mum. But I think that stopped.
Right.
I used
to have 4 or 5.
Maybe a little bit older.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it definitely has stopped.
100%.
I don't do it anymore.
Yes.
So no kissing my mum on the lips as of 15 years ago.
Yeah, so I reckon
that's still.
See, I reckon I was a little bit later.
Really?
Which probably shows, bro. It probably fucking shows.
Are you a mummy's boy?
Yeah,
matter
I think
open
no,
space.
I know that I am
Okay.
because I got kept down in pre-primary because I wanted my mum too much. I have to leave halfway through the day.
Fuck, that's Phoebe. Wait, what's pre-primary? That's 4.
Pre-kindy or whatever you guys have.
So we start primary school at 5. You guys start at 6, right?
Yeah, so
So you
your
guys,
year 1 is our primary.
yeah,
Pre-primary.
So we get thrown into it at 5. And yeah, we go right up to 13. So we've got this extra year, but it's like not really an extra year. I don't know.
That is weird. That is bizarre. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm still giving my mum tongue to this day, and I think that
Oh, okay. You are a mama's boy then.
massively, massively. But I just found it fucked that they were like, ugh.
They thought it was weird that
You'd kiss your mum on the lips. I still give my dad a smooch from time to time, but your
But the
mum,
mum?
that's fucked up.
Nah.
Bro, I would never.
Nah.
I was lucky to get a hug from my dad. That's
fucking
another
hell.
story for a dude.
That's another story.
My dad would always hit me with the like, if we hugged, he would always hit me with it.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
do the
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
like right in there.
Yeah.
Come on, Dad.
Yeah, and then I would just like, when I got older a bit, I'd just be like, I know you hate this motherfucker.
So
You go,
my dad's changed. He used to never really say love you that much growing up. Now he says it. Maybe it's because I'm in a different country.
Right.
But I notice he's like at the end of a message or the phone call about love you. Back in the day, it's hard to get that out of him.
are you getting an I in front of the love you? Because my dad's only love
No,
you.
it's not an I love you.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I wouldn't say I love you. Oh no, I would.
I
would. I'd say I love you
So
to my dad.
I put it back. So dad hates saying it.
Yeah.
No, he will always say it, but he throws it. It's like so throwaway
Like
with him. But he's saying it because he loves me.
Yeah, of
But
course.
he'll go, love ya, and then hang up.
Yeah.
So I'll be like,
Yeah.
I'll hit him with that. Hey, Dad, I love you too, man. And he go, yeah, thanks, gotta go.
They get all like awkward out, but it's like, what's it awkward
They
about?
hate it.
Nothing.
They hate it, man. But it's so you but that's good that you're getting love yous now.
Yeah, I am. I'm
Yeah.
getting love yous. But I think you just feel love a bit more when you haven't seen one another in a while.
Yeah.
You know?
I reckon once you get back there, there'll be a little bit of smooch on the lips, man.
Yeah,
for sure.
maybe. Hopefully
For
we can
sure.
get to second base.
Yeah. I enjoy this chat. You enjoy this?
I love this chat. Better than the last podcast I was on.
Okay, so here's another thing that you may have noticed when you came to this funky town.
Mm-hmm.
Is there really that many VIP lounges? And if there's so many, are you a VIP?
What's the VIP lounge? I don't even know what that is.
Do you not see it
No.
everywhere?
Oh no, I do. There's one across the road from my work, and it smells like Lynx Africa. It smells like Lynx Africa. Every time I go past it, I'm like, why is this giving me flashbacks to when I was in PE in year 11?
That's fucking hilarious.
VIP lounge, yes.
They're everywhere, bro.
They are everywhere. They are. But I don't know what they are. Are they gambling?
Yeah, so it's Pokies. Now,
Oh,
apparently
right.
they're getting rid of...
Gamble responsibly.
Gamble responsibly. They're getting rid of the VIP lounge.
Why?
And I think it makes sense because they're fucking everywhere.
They are.
And I'll tell you this.
I-
if you enter that place, you are not a VIP.
No.
If
you're not.
anything, you're just a
There's
pea.
another. Yeah, you are a
A
pea.
smelly little pea
You are
that's
a pea.
gambling their life away. By the way, apparently I went to this
went
pub,
to?
and then there was this lady that was leaving the pub at 11 p.m. and they were just like, she was going to get money out, and she had just won 11 grand on the Pokies at 4 p.m. and she was going to get money out. In the space of 7 hours, she had lost it all. And then some fellas came out and they were like, yeah, she had 2 hands on the machines going...
Fuck, that's talent.
That's fucking...
I mean, you got to hand it to them.
that is a VIP,
That
to
is
be
a
honest.
VIP. She deserves VIP.
Yeah.
My mates loved going to the Pokies.
Yeah.
I would sit at the bar
Yeah.
and they would be spending their money because what they would do is they would win like a grand or whatever, and then they would just bet it all and then lose it all.
I know.
You got to take your winnings.
It's the
Yeah.
bloody dopamine
It
here.
is dopamine.
That was literally a topic of discussion I had. And you were like,
don't
yeah,
keep doing this.
okay. Okay, what else I got?
what else you got in there?
Okay, we've
Tech
done
VIP lounge.
We've done ants.
I was actually going to write some notes too. I was going to, but I didn't. Because you're like, bro, I've got it covered.
Yeah, no. Because I feel like, all right, if I had showed you ants in the pants, you would have gone in. No, but ants in the pants is so great because it was so raw, and you're like, I know what. You're like, I think it's going to be this, and it wasn't that. It was ants in the pants.
It was ants in the pants. I get it a lot. I have it now. Like I always feel like I've got to be going somewhere. It's always like I don't like when the car stops at a red light. I hate it.
What?
I hate when the car stops at a red light because I just don't like it. Or when like the car trip comes to like an end, or like we're picking someone up, I'm like, bro, just keep driving, take an Uber. I just want things to keep on going. Do you not know what I mean? Like I just like when we were here sitting here drinking, all fun and games, but I was like, okay, let's go. You don't know what I mean?
How you get agitated?
I don't know. I do you not?
Not really.
I'm like, I like when the windows.
I'm trying to understand.
I like when the windows are like this. Hate when it stops.
Okay. That's so weird.
It's a bit specific, but
that's so funny. That's so funny and weird. But that's good.
It is weird.
It's superpower.
It is a superpower.
Superpower.
It is a superpower.
All right, we're gonna play a game now.
We're playing a game
You've watched every episode
of
the Tosser podcast.
Oh.
And aside from Matt Evans, what would you say is your favorite episode?
Why can't I say Matt Evans episode? Okay, I've never actually really watched podcasts. I see the clips.
I know, bro, but do you know what's fucked is that like everybody sees the clips, but nobody fucking listens to the podcast. Bro.
Well, yeah, I know,
and I think it's my fault because I do the clips perfectly.
Yeah,
like you know exactly what you're gonna get. You don't even need to fucking.
But the thing is, I tune into podcasts where. Actually, I don't tune into podcasts. I don't actually watch podcasts. But if I was going to, it's because my attention span is so small that I'll put on a podcast and I will think about something else and I'm not paying attention to the podcast, no matter who it is.
What are you listening to when you train?
Music.
Yeah. What kind of music?
Just depends. Sometimes, see, I'm not really like too much of a rap guy. Like I like a little bit of rap, like white boy rap.
Yeah.
I don't go deep into rap, but when I'm working out, I go a bit deep into rap. I don't know the artist. Just chuck on a Spotify playlist. I'm not really into drum and bass.
Yeah.
But when I work out, sometimes I chuck on some heavy drum and bass just to be like.
Oh, see, I can't even listen to
anywhere else. Drum and bass is massive in New Zealand.
That's what I was thinking, bro. And honestly, it's quite big in Perth as well. And I hate it.
Yeah, nah. It's yeah, and it's like just sweaty, and it's just it would be like a remix, and if different remixes, and then a drop exactly the same every time.
But no, so we do a thing on the podcast, and we call it the Hottie Hotline.
Yeah, I don't think that was on Matt Evans' one, was it?
No, it's a new segment.
The one I watched, I literally watched it because I was like, I'm gonna see what I get, and then you posted, we're doing this hotline for Mitch Eliot, and I was like, whoa, that was not in the script, bro. I was not prepared for this.
All right, so the Hottie Hotline, beautiful people asking beautiful questions.
Okay,
and I just said, look. Like at the start, it was like relationship themed.
Okay.
But now it's like, give us whatever.
Whatever.
We're
just
so
give
desperate.
us some content.
Yeah. So, okay. I don't even know what half of these are.
What do you mean?
Like I haven't listened to some of them.
Oh, okay. So you're just gonna rogue listen to them and we just see what we can get. So I've got a lot of
What do you got?
Oh no, you just go for it.
All right, there we go.
Right.
That was the ants and the pets.
Yeah, that was. I do that a lot. My friends are always like, "Why the fuck do you bring something up and then not?"
No,
say
I
it?
love it. I love because I'm like that too. So we're gonna go with Hannah. Hannah's got a couple.
Okay.
Question number 1.
Drum roll, please.
Okay, the first one is: would you rather have a sack so fat you can see it from the back, or a dong so long you step on it with your thong?
So that was Hannah. Hannah. It's the hard-hitting question.
It is. Fuck. Can I phone a friend?
Would you rather a sack so...
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know what I'm going to say.
You gotta
It's
go
easy.
You got to go the dong, right?
You got to go to the dong because if you're stepping on your sack,
That's
how
incredibly painful.
that's going to be painful.
Fuck that.
And yeah, I think I'm going to have to go with
The dong so long you
cock. I love how she worded it.
Would you rather finish an I get 3,000 puff bar or smoke 24 cigarettes in 1 hour?
Oh,
So it's a vape.
it's a whole vape. You got to finish a whole vape.
I get bar. What? This is a 3,000.
I have no idea.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So, I've never touched a vape in my life. I would have no. What is that? What the fuck is that?
So would you rather or 24?
You know what?
I think I could do the 24.
I was going to say the ciggies because it'd be quite nostalgic for me.
Yes.
You know, back in my days, I used to love a dairy.
Kia ora.
Kia ora. That's great. So I'm going to have to say the 24. Wait, was it 24, 25?
I think it was a pack of 24.
24.
Who's had a pack of 24? She's clearly taken one.
I'm going to go the smoke, the cigarettes.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you.
You know what?
I play along in this as well, by the way. You're like, why do this?
Sorry,
man?
what do you think? I love how these aren't Love Island. Did you write, do not make them Love Island
No,
related?
it's just, I said whatever and whenever.
That is great.
Yeah. Okay, so we got another one.
Would you rather fuck a pig to completion on live television?
All right, this chick is whack.
We're
gonna stop you there.
We're
Hannah.
gonna stop that one there. Okay, so we got another one though.
Would you rather go on Australian reality TV or get a job?
Well,
I don't know whether I hate you or love you. Hannah.
and this is from, they call him Ham.
Ham.
Yeah.
Would you rather every single time you like put your hand above your head, you fart? So it's like kind of like you're like a toy. If you like wave at someone or like stick your hand up, you just fart. Or the only song you can listen to forever is Baby Shark.
Oh fuck.
I think I honestly believe that I just would I feel like I could manage not putting my hand above my head.
You just wouldn't put up above your head.
Because imagine that people be like, "Oh, you got the orcs. What do you want?"
You just wave from down here.
Exactly right.
No one actually. I don't really wave.
I'm not
up
waving
there.
from there unless they're at least 30 meters away.
I'm doing the hand.
And Baby Shark.
Baby Shark. No.
Feels like there's a little bit more pressure when there's people watching, isn't it? Because you can feel that they're watching. Literally.
Exactly.
No.
I feel like I'm off my game.
No.
Do you guys want to go? I know, but it's
okay.
just,
So we do have
it's-
some. We've got some drunk fans in this place,
But they can hear.
I know. But no, it'll just be loosey goose, man.
Okay,
Loosey goose,
just
dog.
yeah.
They're not even here, dude. So yeah, that was Hannah.
That was
all of
Hannah.
those questions, even the dude.
The dude. What did she do? A man's voice?
No, she got one of her friends to ask a question.
So this is just one person asking all these questions.
No, don't make that. Don't make people know that.
Oh, okay.
All right, so
she had the same voice.
I know. Okay,
That's all right.
Got another question for you.
Okay.
Got another question.
Okay.
And this one's actually from a fan.
Oh, okay.
Because she sent this to me not only on the Tosser Pod, but she also sent it to my personal Instagram. So she wants this question answered. And this may be the first time we ever touch, aside from the start of the show, that you were on the Island of Love.
Oh,
so
yeah, okay.
we'll see what she says here.
Okay.
What's one egg that you didn't like about Phoebe in the villa?
Well, this is hard. This is hard because
what's-
she's in the room.
Yep. Phoebe, do you want to come in? Just come in if you got...
I know what it is.
Okay. Is it if it's an ick that we're talking about when I first met her?
All right now.
Or right now, they relate a lot to each other.
Feet.
I'm gonna say when she
pick
one
my
day she
feet.
picked all her toenails off with her teeth. Sorry, teeth.
So she bit them off.
She
Can
bit them
I
off.
just say something?
She was under a lot of pressure.
I was under a lot of pressure in the villa, and I felt like my toes was suffocating me.
Okay, well.
Right.
So my toenails grew too long in the villa. I didn't have access, and I started feeling stressed and anxious. So I had to bite them off before I felt overwhelmed.
I want to say this. I had a similar experience. So when on Tahnee and I's,
Get his ratchet ass feet out, and then you can come on.
I'm literally,
I like it.
I'm
She got a bit of a
I'm
foot
saying
fetish.
the experience that I had. So, I did feel scared. So the day before my wedding, I forgot to cut my toenails. So I forgot to cut my toenails. So we get to Fiji for our honeymoon, which was probably a year ago, babes, by the way.
Oh, congrats.
BG.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Cute.
And I had really long toenails, and what I decided to do was, when we had to get off the boat and we had to be in our bare feet, I was really terrified about that.
I would be
So
too.
because of my long toenails, I tried to cover them as best I could, and then as soon as I went into the toilet, I too bit them with my teeth.
Yes! You did not. You have to get them off, bro. And I had long fingernails in the villa. I couldn't rip them, so I had to use my teeth. And then the producer came in.
Tahnee, I'm with you.
A producer came in and said, Phoebe, please stop biting your... I'm surprised you're flexible enough to do that.
Double jointed
I
legs.
can.
Yeah.
And I'm the most unflexible person in the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah. And
I
that
can't even
means
touch my toes with my
that means
hand.
that he does it.
That means I've tried it before.
But back to the question.
I think we need to get rid of the girls.
Yeah, get out of here.
Oh, you're finishing up.
Yeah, but then, they started saying, hey, can you trash your missuses? So,
Do a roast. Yeah, there's a few more. but-
you can't create the only it.
No, but that was on the show. What else is there?
Yes.
Oh, right now, she picks the skin off her feet to the point where it's like hurting her. Like she rips the skin, and I can feel it when her feet touch my leg, and
When
it
it
like
gets red
scratches
raw?
me.
Yeah, I do that too.
Okay, enough,
think there's a
enough of this,
condition.
enough of this.
It's a medical condition.
No, it happens to me just because I don't wear socks and shoes that I get it. So you girls you've totally ruined this.
You
man.
have ruined the
We had
podcast.
such a good.
I'm
we had
blaming
s-
Phoebe.
We had such a good
Tan's
vibe
been here
going
from
on.
the start.
Yeah.
And she didn't do anything.
She's just being
It's
annoying,
Phoebe.
but all right, okay. Well, look, I think that will about do it for us.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Mitch, for all the people
Ollie?
playing along at home, how do they reach you? How do they find you?
You find me on Instagram. You find me on Spotify. You find me on TikTok.
Spotify?
You find me on Pornhub.
There you have it. Oh, you've been watching the Ollie Skelton show that everybody rates. The acronym for that is TOSSA. So thank you for playing along at home. God bless. See you next week. Catch ya.